Right Honorable Speaker, I want to thank you for this opportunity, and I want to join my colleagues who have spoken earlier to wish you a pleasant birthday. Madam Speaker, permit me take this opportunity to present an information paper to the House in respect of NAM and Uganda's chairpersonship of NAM. I'm pleased to address this August House on the preparations for the following important events and responsibilities. Hosting the 19th Summit of NAM Heads of State and Government, that's number one. Number two, hosting the 3rd South Summit. Number three, Uganda's chairmanship of non-aligned movement for the period 2024-2027. And four, Uganda's chairmanship of the Group of 77 and China in 2024. As honorable members may be aware, objective number 28 of the National Objectives and Directive Principles of State Policy of 1995 Constitution as amended of the Republic of Uganda provides for Uganda's foreign policy to focus, among other things, on 1. Promotion of the national interests of Uganda, 2. Peaceful coexistence and non-alignment, and 3. Active participation in international and regional organizations that stand for peace, well-being, and the progress of humanity. Brief background of NAM and Group of 77 and China. Right Honorable Speaker, NAM was founded in 1961 at the first summit held in Belgrade, Yugoslavia, out of the desire to avoid polarization of countries of the developing world during the Cold War era between the pro-Soviet communist countries of the Warsaw Pact and the pro-American capitalist countries belonging to NATO. It was also intended to further promote the colonization of the Asian and African countries which were fighting for their independence. Currently, NAM is a forum of 120 member states. In addition, there are 18 observer countries and 10 observer organizations. Details of the member states and observers are attached in Annexure 1. Since its founding, the work of NAM has been guided by the following 10 Bandanga principles. Number 1, respect for fundamental human rights and for the purposes of principles of the Charter of the United Nations. Number 2, respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity of all nations. 3, recognition of the equality of all races and equality of all nations, large or small. Number 4, abstention from intervention or interference into internal affairs of another country. 5, respect for the right of each nation to defend itself, singly or collectively, in conformity with the Charter of the United Nations. 7, abstention from the use of arrangement of collective defense to serve the particular interests of any of the big powers, and abstention by any country from exerting pressures on the other country. Number 8, refraining from actions or threats of aggression or use of force against the territorial integrity or political independence of any country. Number 9, settlement of all international disputes by peaceful means, such as negotiation, conciliation, arbitration, or judicial settlement, as well as other peaceful means of the parties' own choice, in conformity with the Charter of the United Nations. Number 11, promotion of mutual interest and cooperation. And finally, respect for justice and international obligations. Right Honorable Speaker, with regard to the Group of 77 and China, the group is a loose alliance of developing countries established on the 15th June 1964. It derives its name from the 77 original signatories into the joint declaration of the 77 countries, issued at the end of the first session of the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development in Geneva. Although membership of the group has expanded to 134, the original name has been retained due to the historic significance. I have enclosed the matrix showing the spread of NAM and G77 countries and those with dual membership in Annexure 2. The primary goals of the group include 1, maintaining the independence and sovereignty of all developing countries, 2, defending the economic interests of its members through promotion of equal standing with developed countries in the global marketplace. 3, establishing a united front for negotiation on issues of common concern to the Greater South and the UN, and strengthening the ties between member countries. Right Honorable Speaker, Uganda will host the 19th Summit of NAM, Heads of State and Government, and the Third South Summit back to back. And I hasten to say it's going to be the first time for a single country to host the 2 summits back to back. The NAM Summit is scheduled to take place between 15th and 20th